Learning 2.0 at SEMLS, Week 2, Tagging and Folksonomies. A folksonomy is an unstructured, open-ended method of categorizing data, such as web pages, pictures, and video, that allows users and creators to add labels or tags for content in any way they want to. Contrast this to a taxonomy or structured categorization system, such as the Dewey Decimal System or Library of Congress subject headings. A folksonomy relies on free-form tagging. A taxonomy relies on a scientific, hierarchical structure. I decided to cover tagging early on in this class because many of the Web 2.0 applications we will be exploring incorporate tagging. We've already seen tagging in the past week. You may not have noticed, but when you created your blog posts, there was a field below your message window where you can add tags. This is a place where you can type in keywords that describe the content of your blog post and make it easier for your users to find all posts related to a particular topic. We even have the option to add tags to the pages in this course wiki, although I haven't chosen to use them here. Tags are often displayed visually in what is called a tag cloud. With a tag cloud, you can quickly pick out which subjects are most popular on a particular site. Tags that are used the most often are displayed in a large font size with bold text. Tags that aren't used so often are smaller and lighter. During this week, we will look at 3 websites that use tagging extensively. This is the only week of the class where we will look at so many websites at one time, but I tried to keep the exercises small so that it remains manageable. Delicious is the first site we will look at. Delicious is a social bookmarking site that allows users to tag the pages they are bookmarking with keywords describing the content of those sites. For many people, the usefulness of Delicious lies in the fact that the bookmarks they rely upon the most are stored online instead of being tied to one computer. No matter where they are or whose computer they are using, they can easily access their bookmarks just by logging into their Delicious account. However, what makes Delicious a powerful utility for sharing information is the fact that users are able to tag those bookmarks and able to see everyone else's bookmarks and how they tag them. Let's take a look at my Delicious account. If you look in the right column of my bookmarks, you can easily access the bookmarks I've added that are related to Library 2.0 or to websites. If you look at the links at the top of my screen, you can then click All to find everything bookmarked in Delicious with the tag of websites, not just my stuff. By looking at the pink highlighted areas on the search results screen, I can see how many people have bookmarked the different websites and get a good idea of how popular those websites are. Educators and librarians have found great ways of leveraging this tool to share information. Take a look at how one AP Calculus class used Delicious to share information. Anytime somebody came across a calculus website they thought would be of interest to the rest of the class, they added it to their Delicious account with the tag AP Calc 06. If you do a search for AP Calc 06, you can click on this tag to access all of the resources that were bookmarked by students in this class. Libraries like the Thunder Bay Public Library in Ontario share their web links for patrons on Delicious. They also have a feed that pulls their Delicious tags into their own web page. Flickr is another website that fully utilizes the power of tagging. Instead of tagging web pages, in Flickr you tag photos. Flickr provides an easy way for users to upload and share photos. After creating an account, all you need to do is click on Upload Photos, then click Choose Photos and find the files on your computer. You can then decide who is allowed to see your photos before you upload them. Once the photos are uploaded, you can give them a title and description and then add your tags. Flickr automatically resizes the photos for you to a nice viewing size for a web page. As in Delicious, one nice thing about Flickr is that you can have a unique URL for pages with different tags. So let's take a look at an example from the Reading Public Library. By looking at their tags page, you can tell they are sharing all different types of photos through their Flickr account. One of their biggest tags is Children's Room, showing that this makes up a large portion of their photos. When you click on this tag, you just get to the photos related to their children's services and events. On the children's page of the Reading Public Library's website, it would make sense to place a link to this page that highlights the children's events, rather than linking to their entire photo pool. On the other hand, the book group page of the Reading Public Library website would most likely link to this page, where users can see photos tagged with book group. In addition to being a great place to upload library photos, Flickr is also a good source for photos. If you go to the search area of Flickr and click on the advanced search link, you'll come to a page where you can search the tags and the full text descriptions in Flickr. At the bottom of this page is a checkbox where you can limit your search to Creative Commons licensed photos. These are photos from people who have indicated that they are available for public use as long as they are not adapted or used commercially. You also need to give them credit for the photo. This is a great way to brighten up your publications with photos that may be a little more interesting than the clip art you may normally use. Flickr also provides an easy way to post a photo directly to your blog. You need to first create an account in Flickr before doing this. If you already have a Yahoo account, you can use your Yahoo user ID and password to log on to Flickr. After logging in, click on the arrow by the U menu item and select your account. Click on Extending Flickr. Click the Edit link under Your Blogs. After clicking to set up your blog, you will then need to select WordPress from the drop-down menu and then provide Flickr information so that it can log into your blog when you post a photo. The API endpoint should be the URL for your blog, followed by a /xmlrpc.php. Flickr gives you this information at the time you set up the blog, so you do not need to memorize it or write it down at this time. Once you set up the blog information, it's fairly easy to post a photo to the blog from Flickr at any time you like. As soon as you see a photo that catches your fancy, simply click the Blog This button above the photo and select your blog from the drop-down menu. Voila! You now have a photo on your blog. The last website we will explore this week is Technoratty. Technoratty is a search tool that retrieves posts from the blogosphere. Once again, it utilizes the power of tags to get users to the content they seek. After searching for a tag on Technoratty, you will see the most recent posts in the blogosphere that use that tag. The search results page also lets you subscribe to an RSS feed. You will then be notified whenever a new blog post with that tag appears in the blogosphere. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll be learning more about that next week. For now, you can just take a look around the Technoratty website to see what is available there. Now that we have some background on tagging, I am going to ask you to start adding tags to your posts when you blog in this class. In addition to using tags to describe the content of your posts, you can also add the tag SEMLS20. If everyone uses this tag, Technoratty can become the one central location you go to see if anyone has added a post to their blog. When you go to Technoratty, just do a keyword search for SEMLS20. Since all of our blogs are new, you will then need to click on Search in Blogs with any authority to get the results. This way you will not have to visit everyone's blog to see their new posts. You can just get it at the Technoratty website. You will need to make sure your blog is configured to notify Technoratty whenever there is a new post. To do this, log into your WordPress account. Click on Options and then go to Privacy. Select the first option that says, I would like my blog to appear in search engines like Google and Sphere and in public listings around WordPress.com. You will then be all set to share your blog postings on Technoratty. Happy tagging!